Okay. Hey everybody, here we are. This is a special episode. Whoever knew that we would have 4 console unboxings within 1 year? Almost, kind of. A year and a few months. We had the Wii U, we had the PlayStation 4. We need music for this segment, but I don't have any music set up, so da 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 ba doo ba doo ba doo boop 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 ba doo. This is an unboxing of the Amazon Fire TV.
And the Ouya as well.
We skipped the Ouya, but this is basically like the Ouya Mark II in a way.
Okay.
From Amazon. It's like an Apple TV combined with an Ouya, kind of, is how I kind of would sell it to somebody who doesn't know what it is. This is only available in America, and as you guys know, we are pathetic Canadians, so Melly the motherfucking man Baker sent this ahead from the Americas.
Thanks.
We got it just after we returned from PAX, and it's about time we figured that we'd check it out.
We bought it, though.
We own an Apple TV, but we've never covered that on the show because it's not a gaming console. It doesn't run games. Some people say this is like an Apple TV or like a Roku box or I don't know, all those other boxes, except that it plays games too. But not really, because they also released a controller with it, making it more like a gaming console than any of those predecessors before.
It feels so strange.
Let's start with, it is kind of strange. Nobody was kind of expecting this.
Yeah.
In addition to developing an Apple TV, I'm just going to keep saying that because it kind of looks like it from the pictures I've seen, that plays games, they also developed a controller, and that's what I'm most excited for, so I'm going to start with this.
Okay.
There it is. That's the controller. So
it looks massive.
But so do Xbox 360 controllers, which I should actually pick that up and we'll compare it. In fact, we should try to also find one of the portable ones. I can get out a bunch of controllers in a moment, but first let's take a look at this. All right, so spoilers. We initially from the trailers thought this looked like crap, right? We said like that thing is clearly crappy. Then we went to PAX. We went to PAX and talked to indies, and a few indies who said they've been tinkering with it said they actually liked the controller. And then I think there's some reviews out there too that say it's surprisingly good.
Really?
And I can tell you right now, this moment holding it, it feels way more solid than it ever looked. Ooh, what's with the left thumbstick?
Oh, that has some messed up resistance. I think it might be.
Uh-oh.
What's this one feel like?
That. Oh. Should the thumbsticks feel the same? It was popped down. Oh, I have a broken one. If you look at this, watch closely. The left thumbstick. Okay, it's in there and it's, oh wait, no. It's fixed. You can pull them up for some reason. It can be pulled out and it'll push back in. All right, no, it's fixed. Can those pull out too?
Yeah.
I never tried it. Huh. Anyways, it was sticky. Now it's not. All right.
Okay.
That's the first speed bump averted. You know, it actually does feel better.
Yeah, feel it now.
Than I thought it would. Feels more solid. It looks.
You know, dude, it looked
plasticky
and massive.
Oh yeah, in the hands of those little kids on the advertisement. But here's your comparison. And could you walk around the back here and under this table, Becky, the Xbox One controller and the PlayStation, and then actually I'll take away us so that Becky can break the fourth wall and go searching for maybe the Wii U controller as well.
Sure.
And maybe the a battery-driven Xbox 360 controller as well. I want all the comparisons.
Okay. There's the Wii U one. I have to unhook for.
All right, Becky's going to hunt these down. So I don't like when people walk off the side of the screen. So I'm going to keep us. You're only going to see this for now, but this is what you're probably going to be wanting to stare at right now, anyways. So that's your biggest comparison. The most similar it is to the Xbox. They have a Y, an A, a B, and an X. They didn't even try to swap them. The only thing missing is the colors. I'll bring me back for a moment.
This one?
Oh, we already had one of those. No, yeah, bring that. Those were right there, Beck. You could have got PS3, a PS3, please. One of the colored ones, like a blue or a red. Yeah, bring that. All right, she's coming back. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna start playing with the. No, I want to do comparisons first. I'm not good unboxing. All right, Becky, you hook in again. So, anyways. That's your comparison to 360. Let's compare it to a PS3 controller in size. Oops. Not good unboxing. Can you take the actual box away from me
yes,
there?
Sir.
This one?
Right.
Like, I mean, now that you've seen that it's the same size as the Xbox 360, I guess these comparisons aren't that needed because they're very...
Oh my god! The Wii U one looks massive.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now that, like, while the Wii U is lighter, actually, this doesn't even have its batteries in yet.
Let's pop
Can you
those
toss
bad boys in?
Let's get the batteries in so we can judge weight.
Okay.
The Wii U controller is one of the lightest out there. It's also one of the crappiest, mainly because of its trigger buttons.
Yeah.
They're so, like, there's no analog to them at all. They're just a button. I don't even know why they made them into triggers. I guess just for feel. Amazon has its own brand of batteries?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't even know that.
Looks better than the Xbox One controller. The thumbsticks are too small for my big hands on the Xbox controller.
Feel it, or, yeah, go for it.
They look the exact same size. These look a little bit bigger.
I'd say what made it look so crappy was just the lack of refinement in design. It just looks, it's got a really...
Boxy.
Can you keep holding it up like this, Becky?
Yep.
I guess over here. It's just got a really flat top and, like, you know, it lacks the curves that we've come to know from controllers, that extra little flair that kind of makes it look like it's a new thing. But this looks like it's a cheap, you know, like third-party type controller, like low-budget controller. But the fact is, I will say, it feels solid. It feels a lot more solid than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I also like the battery compartment better than the Xbox Ones, which feels like it's going to almost definitely be a problem in the future.
Yeah.
It feels flimsy. Anyways, so weight-wise,
it doesn't look like a final draft.
yeah, it feels like it's a prototype.
Yep.
Almost the same weight as, slightly lighter than the Xbox One controller, I would say. Heavier than the PlayStation 4 controller, much heavier than the Wii U controller. And then slightly heavier than an Xbox. Oh, this doesn't have batteries in it. So let's assume that it's almost on par with, no, it's lighter.
Let me feel.
Yeah, it's slightly lighter than the Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, slightly.
I would say the only major difference with it is, first of all, it's got play, pause, and fast forward buttons on the bottom. Other than that, heck, they even put the same menu design as the 360 controller.
Yeah, as the Xbox One. Oh.
Xbox One controller. Yeah, the 3-lined menu button.
Yeah.
I can get rid of all these now. I would say the only other major difference is the trigger buttons don't feel as nice. They don't have as much... The resistance just feels a little off. It doesn't have the satisfying click at the bottom either that the the Xbox One has. Oh, the Xbox One doesn't have a click either. I thought it did.
Actually, the
I like the
R1
Xbox
feels
Ones
alright.
better. My favorite is actually the PlayStation 4s. But that's just it's a feel thing that you go by.
Let me see the size. These ones beside each other?
Oh, this thing's its lights are going off at the top.
Oh yeah, oops.
Anyways, that's your controller roundup. That's probably the thing I was most interested in the system. The controllers are now back ordered apparently till the end of April.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't need the controller, by the way. It's half the price of the system itself. $50 for a controller, whereas you don't need it at all because apparently you can plug an Xbox One controller into the USB port. However, I think that only allows for single player. Next up.
This is kind of a weird design. It's like a ball.
Yeah, it's a weird symbol. It's kind of like a biohazard symbol, like off to the side, that thing in the center. That's not reflection, by the way. That's just a weird icon on it. All right, so the system itself. The system. It's a device. I don't know. Is it a system? All right, so it just has a little thinger. One of the key things to keep in mind about this, way more powerful than the Ouya. I'm sure people have run the stats in there. Go ahead and toss them up if you want to put the comparison. Way more powerful than the Ouya. Way more powerful than the Apple TV. Don't even know why I'm comparing. Can't do games. But it's the same. Like, it's cheap. It's $100. Like, you know, dirt cheap. I don't think Amazon's probably making much money off of them.
So.
I think their end game is to get in people's living rooms, so that they'll, you know, very tiny.
That's it?
Small, very thin.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get it out of its package. Should have actually brought the Apple TV out here that we have. It's a little bit wider and longer, but it's also a little bit thinner, I think, than the Apple TV.
I think so.
Again, I'm comparing it to something most people have never seen or felt or cared about.
Yeah.
Who cares about the Apple TV? I personally don't. It's very slick though, black on black. Everybody, that's very in right now.
Yeah. A little bit of matte, a little bit of gloss.
Yep.
That's what they're doing with all these systems.
It almost looks like I'm pressing a button to turn it on. And the side is reflecty as well. On the back,
is thinner than the Apple TV.
You've got, yeah, it feels a little bit thinner than the Apple TV. A lot heavier though. Way heavier, in fact. HDMI port, optical audio out, and then a USB and an Ethernet port is on the back there, plus the power.
It has a power button?
Does it? I don't think it does. Yeah, that was one of the pet peeves that we always had when we used to actually try to use the Apple TV, was that it didn't have a power button. You have to actually unplug it to get it to power down.
Yeah.
All right. Fire TV stuff. This is just a thing saying how to hook it up and do shit. Who cares? Registering. Okay, so this is... I'm
only
also
one USB? Only one USB?
Yeah. So this is the thing. So people have said that you can plug in an Xbox 360. What I'm interested to test today is if a hub can be used so that you can use multiple wired 360 controllers on it, so that you don't have to buy four $50 Amazon Fire controllers if you want to play 4-player games. There's the remote. Feels nice. It's got that kind of half rubber feel to the...
Oh, can I peel this part off?
Go for it. It's got that rubbery feel to it that I like.
Oh, it sure does. Oh, this is a hard one.
It's got an odd shape to it.
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of like... I'm trying to get the reflection here so you can see the... Where's the reflection from the... That's my computer reflection. There we go. Wait, there it goes. Yeah, so that's the shape. Sorry, it's really hard to...
Show it from the side, maybe?
I'm trying to... Oh, it's because it's angled... The front is angled down. That's why I'm having... I was thinking it was a stick. It actually has an angle to it.
Yeah, that's what I was...
I see. So it has the voice thing. That's one of their the big claims to fame on this, is that it's voice that actually works. We'll see about that. Home button, back button, menu button, fast forward, pause, rewind. A lot more buttons than the Apple remote, which is probably a good thing because I fucking hate the Apple remotes.
And it seems like it has like the 4 parts that you can hit on the wheel.
And a weird looking power brick. It's a weird little square. Can you toss these? It comes with batteries too. They have them snuck into the side there. In their own little pocket. You want to toss that into that? We'll get it powered up.
Did anybody get one of these? besides us? I think there was a couple people. Do you think it's kind of cute looking?
I mean, it's funny because it's just one of those types of devices that it's like $100. You know, like it's for, you know, a lot of people. I understand. Like there was a time in my life where $100 was still an amount of money, but for a lot of people, and I think this is what Amazon's banking on, $100 is a trivial amount of money, and it's like, why not? See what
Why
it
not
does,
try it?
you know? And I think that's what they're banking on is like that people will just get it because. I don't know. Maybe they'll use it. Maybe they won't.
So, okay, with Apple TV, we always had to do some weird encoding or some shit.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna just. You mean to play videos on it? Like you had to convert videos to MP4
Yeah.
in a proper format in order to play.
Yeah.
This thing being way more powerful than the Apple TV, I would imagine it can play anything probably without much effort. So I just turned it on. It's powered up. I'm going to power it down, actually, because I just realized I probably want it to be plugged in to a TV when I powered it up. So I don't know what, just like on previous episodes, I don't know what format this thing's going to output right away, so I'm not going to put it in my capture card. It's way easier just to, because the capture cards sometimes have troubles receiving signals from devices that they don't know what's coming into them. So it's easier for me to start off by...
Do you need some of my leg or just stay out of the way?
Can you hold this?
Yep, I don't have the batteries in this thing yet.
That's okay, not needed. Can you grab me the power now? It's over top of one of the controllers there.
This guy?
Yeah. All right. Hold the TV. All right. Is it on HDMI 1? Can you press the source button on? Wait. Yeah, it is. Good. All right, here we go. Plugging in the HDMI, plugging in the system. Here we go. Amazon. And I don't think it made any sound yet. Turn up the volume if you can find the volume button. Yeah, no sounds coming out yet. Oh, wait. Yeah, it should be sending it over HDMI. No sounds yet. Booting. Searching for your remote. So, I'll hold it now. You can get that done.
Okay.
Interesting that it needs the remote. Wait, is it actually searching for it, or is it waiting for the remote to send it input? So, I mean, these things, I don't think the remote's like a... Maybe the remote is Bluetooth.
I don't know.
It's weird, because the top of the remote makes it look like it sends out AR, or IR blasting, but... Oops. But searching would mean that it's looking for a Bluetooth signal. Okay. I guess we'll answer that once and for all as soon as you press the button on it and don't show it to the fire.
So just put the batteries
Yeah.
in? Did I do it the right way?
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Searching for your remote. Try placing it closer to the TV. Then push the home button for 5 seconds. Nah, just let me see.
Okay.
All right, so it's up here. It shouldn't be reaching it from up here. I'll press the home button for 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It just blinked, so I think it found it. There it goes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't need to be pointing at it. Pressing play to start. I'm going to see what signal it is sending out here. Just by unplugging the HDMI and plugging it back in, my TV will tell me. The 1080? Okay. So first things first, I'd like to get this into the capture card. But first I have to... Oh, it's making a slight clicking sound now?
Yeah. Do you want me to try turning it up?
I can tell you right now that it's finding a lot more, it's finding a lot of the networks around here.
Yeah.
So that would say that maybe its Wi-Fi is pretty strong.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, turn it around. Mm-hmm.
B E C K Y space exclamation mark 3 2 2. Oops. Do you close your ears too?
So what do I do now? I just like enter. There's no enter. Oh, connect.
Advance?
There, turn around.
I was just joking, guys. That's not really our password.
Connection successful. Your Amazon TV requires an update. Do not disconnect or unplug. Okay, go ahead, please. You piece of crap. We always try to make these unboxings fresh and the real experience, so that makes it
feel real?
That means that I can't, you know, set up anything ahead of time, which adds to my stress, but I hope that this goes fastish.
The lack of a status bar annoys me. Yeah, I thought that
Yeah, so
was. Oh
No,
no,
it is. It's just very slow.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich?
I don't know.
Santa Fe.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
Ham and cheese.
How long before Netflix does this? Do you think they would ever come out with their own set top? They would be. I think they would be dumb to get into hardware, just as much as I think Facebook was dumb to get into hardware. Focus. Focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some good sandwiches down there.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know how big the update is, but I'm assuming for a device this big, it's probably not taking full advantage of my connection speed right now. That's really slow. I wonder how big it is, because the stats on this thing, it's only got 8 gigabytes of internal memory.
I wonder if it says it on this thing.
For what? What its stats?
Yeah. Would it be in the manual or no? Grilled cheese and ham with barbecue sauce.
Give me the outer covering to the box there.
You're so crazy.
So on the box, let's see, say here. Search that really works. Simply say a title, actor, director, or category into the remote, and it will quickly get the Amazon results, including movies and TV shows. Effortless to set up and use. Get started in minutes. Discover new content with personalized recommendations. Blah, blah, blah. Great for gaming. Enjoy high-quality games, including stuff from EA, Ubisoft, and more. Add to the fun with optional game controllers. Even better with Kindle Fire HDX. Go get an HDX, why not? I think they're talking about their Kindle, like the one that has color. Mm-hmm. Perfect for parents and kids. Easy to use. Amazon Free Time lets you set daily time limits. Oh, God.
Oh, I'll be setting up for you, Fraser.
Watch Amazon, Netflix, and more. It's interesting that they're not trying to, that they're competing in a way with Netflix, but at the same time, they're allowing it to stay on their platform, too. Like, they're not, that's smart of them. It has logos for Sega, EA on the side, Ubisoft, Telltale, 2K. Amazon Game Studios, which is their own game studio that they started just for this device, which is really why I'm covering this today. It makes it clear that they're very serious about this device to start their own game studio, and they hired some pretty big names.
Yeah.
It doesn't say the stats on the side here.
So will we talk about exactly what games are on it?
Well, I'm going to browse the store. Okay. I don't know if we're going to play any today. Today's more about like a sort of first look, interface, seeing what it's all about.
It doesn't have HBO Go yet, but that's the only negative thing Melly's found.
So did you buy your own one, Melly? Because this thing looked untouched when you sent it to me. God, this is a slow update. There's no way this thing could, like, even if it was all 8 gigs on our connection, it should be done by now.
Yeah.
Even if it was filling all 8 gigs that are available inside this thing's memory, which it isn't. There's no way the update's that big. This is just a slow fucking download, and Amazon runs the fucking internet. Almost everything you download off the internet, I would say, like, 9 times out of 10, when you're downloading something off the internet, it's probably coming off of an Amazon server, unless it's from YouTube.
Huh.
Like Amazon Cloud Services. So that wouldn't be it either. That's just...
Melly said that he didn't buy one. He wanted us to try it first.
Oh.
But I guess just checking out its capabilities and stuff like that. Okay, so, sorry, when did this come out?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe 2.5, and then Melly immediately bought one, and then as soon as he got it, he sent it to me, and it just arrived a few days ago for us.
Okay.
One thing we were concerned about is that it wouldn't work in Canada. We're gonna do 2 things today. First, I have it connected to a connection that to a router that uses the service Unlock US or Unlock the US or something like that. It's what international users can do to use it. It's basically like a proxy. It convinces Netflix and other services that you are in America so that you can watch their shows instead of having to go with the shit Canadian ones.
Is it legal?
Yeah, it's legal.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
It's totally legal. It might, I'm not sure if it's in their TOSs or not. Unblock, yeah, it's Unblock US. Anyways, I've hooked it up to the router that has that proxy in it, so this should work because it specifically, is it almost done? That service specifically allows you to use things like Hulu and Amazon's streaming services, so it should work. Then after we play with it for a bit, I'm going to connect it to the router that doesn't have that service to see if anybody who has a similar friend in the Americas in the USA, could have one sent to them if you really wanted it. I should voice my displeasure at them not doing an international release. I think it's stupid not to have at least Canada involved in the first initial run.
We wouldn't be included in the first initial run.
We almost always are. Even Apple includes us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Apple usually delays us by like a week or 2. But as far as we've heard, Amazon hasn't even unless you guys can correct me on that, Amazon hasn't even announced other places yet.
Really?
Like they seem completely like not caring about who's going to get this. Probably because their Amazon streaming service is so limited.
Basically, you having it in Canada is already a void of warranty.
Well, boo-hoo, the $100 device. Do you want the $30 extended warranty on your $100 device, sir?
For 6 weeks. Good for 6 weeks.
And here we go.
Oh.
So the moment I get a chance, I'm going to be setting it to 720p so that my capture card can take it. Oh god. Which, by the way, I'm going to be buying another capture card soon that does 1080p. Keep renewing those turbo ships.
I don't think there's actually 6-week warranties. I made a joke.
Good job, Becky.
Did you hear the joke?
I hate it when we have to wait for things.
I know, because then I get like all close in your face.
We have to talk to each other.
I know, but the chat's here. We can talk to them instead.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it. So no audio, like analog audio out of this. Kind of annoying. You've got to either be okay with the HDMI coming out to your TV, which hopefully outputs to like your audio system, if you have a stereo system, or you have to have a digital optical input on your stereo system if you use one.
Huh.
Just, I don't know, it does suck that like a lot of devices are just getting rid of the analog. It's a nice convenience to have one. I have a converter for digital to analog, but that's just an annoyance. Okay, it's almost installed.
Oh. I think my favorite sandwich is also a Santa Fe sandwich. They're really good. It's like chicken and avocado and
Here we
salsa.
go. I'm just joking when I say renew your turbo ship, guys. Even though you should. Yeah.
Slight joke.
Amazon Fire TV. Here we go.
It doesn't have a lot of pizzazz.
Oh my god.
It has a lot of installing. They just want to
Jesus.
make sure we're set up properly, though.
Oh god. Now the update bar isn't even like relevant. It's just gonna. It's arbitrary. It looks
Yeah.
like now. Can you get that around? There we go.
Checking for updates.
You've already updated.
Hello, and welcome to your new Amazon Fire TV. We want to make sure that you get the most out of your new streaming media player. So we're going to take a quick tour together that will teach you all about...
I don't want the tour right now! Skip it!
Whoa, dude. You turned him off.
Oh, oops. I did too. Alright, let's see if we can skip the tour. I'll see if I can get it back later. Give me the...
And hold this button at the top of the remote.
I missed it! I missed half the tour!
And
Where's
say
the
what you
fucking...
want
Oh,
to
there it
watch
is.
after the tone. Life of Pi. Your choice shows up instantly.
I just fucking mashed it till it worked.
Just skip this and continue with my existing network.
There we go.
Hello, and welcome
No!
to Amazon Fire TV.
I don't want it!
We want to make sure that you get the most
Stop it!
out of your new
Oh
streaming
my god,
media
we have
player.
to listen to this.
So we're going to take a quick tour together that will teach you all about your Fire TV.
Oh my god, pressing back just does that
Yeah,
and makes
dude.
you watch it again.
I think.
Mandatory goddamn fucking tutorial.
Hello, and welcome to your new Amazon Fire
Fuck
TV.
you!
We want to make sure that you get the
I
most
wanna
out of your
listen to
new
'em.
streaming media player. So we're going to take a quick tour together that will teach you
Cool.
all about your Fire TV.
It's like the Xbox
Fire
One
TV
thing,
lets you
if that was
stream video
mandatory.
entertainment. And the Amazon
That bullshit
Fire
that they
TV
do?
remote lets you access it all. With voice search, you can access the entertainment you love with just this remote and the sound of your voice. It's really pretty cool. Let's get started.
I tried the
Just
skip
press
button, guys.
and hold this button at the top of the remote, wait for the prompt on screen, and say what you want to watch after the tone. Life of Pi. Your choice shows up instantly. We take your voice information and process it in the cloud to deliver better, quicker
I don't
search
give a
results, and
fuck!
improve
Oh,
your
that's
experience. Use
Shut
voice
your
to find
mouth!
movies, TV shows, actors, directors, film categories, even games and apps. No need to say commands like search or play.
You know what's funny, guys?
Just press and hold
Like
the
I said
voice
before,
search button.
Amazon's one of the only ones
Say
that
the
can
name,
actually
and
kind
Fire
of say
TV
they have a
will give you
cloud.
the results you're looking for. Hugh Jackman. Press here to select what you want from the voice search results. And the Fire TV remote is simple to use.
Could you imagine setting
The
up a
home
new
button
one?
takes you
'Cause
to
you
your Fire
formatted
TV's
or,
home
like,
screen
you know-
Oh my
anytime.
god. Well, you just put
And
it on
press
and
the
walk
back
away
button
and get some
To
water.
return to the previous.
This shouldn't be mandatory.
Press here to navigate up or down,
Yeah,
left or right.
this is prime cutoff
Press the
time.
center button to select.
Help!
With Fire TV, you can watch hundreds
Help.
of thousands of movies and TV shows,
that
access
was a good
exclusive
cutoff.
titles, play games.
I
and
don't
even
want your
listen to
fucking
music.
advertisement,
Fire
assholes.
TV even makes recommendations for other movies and TV episodes that you might enjoy. You can add them and any movie or TV show you want to watch later to your watch list and access it on the home
Cool.
screen.
This is
Just
incredible.
click
I
right
like
here.
watch lists.
If you're an Amazon Prime member, in addition to the shipping benefits
Oh
and
my
the Kindle
God.
Owner's Lending Library, you get unlimited access to
Hunger
40,000
Games.
movies and TV shows, all at no extra cost. Not a Prime member? No worries.
I'm not a Prime
right
member.
after this video, you're going to get a chance to sign up for a free 30-day trial, so
Are
you
we
can
gonna
try
do
it
that?
for yourself.
I am
Next
a
up,
Prime member
gaming.
in Canada.
With Fire TV, you
Same
can play
price
some
in
really
Canada,
fun
but you
games.
don't get all the
You
streaming
can use
shit.
the directional buttons
not
on your
the
It's
same.
horrible.
or you can use the Amazon Fire Game Controller, sold separately.
According to Google,
If
you
have a
cannot
Kindle
skip
Fire
this.
HDX tablet, you could start a video on your HDX.
You're losing me,
flick it to
Amazon.
your Fire TV and start watching right where you
Is
left
that
off.
too loud?
With Amazon Cloud Drive,
I don't
you
fucking
can store your
care.
pictures and
Do they say
personal
it's too
videos
loud?
in the cloud.
No.
Then with your Fire
Who
TV,
cares?
you can
I
access
was
those
just
pictures
concerned
and
for their
videos
well-being.
anytime you want on the big screen. Okay, we've just scratched the surface of what you're going to be able to do.
Oh
If you want to
no!
watch this video again or need more help,
Listen.
go to settings and click on the help button,
Help.
and you'll find what you're looking for.
It's available later,
you,
so
and enjoy
they
your
could
new
have just
Amazon Fire
let me
TV.
skip it.
But you wouldn't know where to find it because where to find it is at the end of this tutorial.
None of that information was pertinent to what is needed to set up the fucking thing. It was all stuff that you do later after you've done setup. Like, it was stuff about, here's how you're going to watch some movies. No, I don't need to know that yet. I need to set this thing up first. You piece of crap. All right. So,
I am right.
No, I don't want parental controls. Good, I'm in. All right, first thing, settings. Let me get this down to 720p so that the capture card can handle it. It has second screen capabilities. System. Display. Bam. All right, so. Conflame. All right, so I'm just going to take us out. We'll be right back with it hooked up to the actual TV proper.